state. Now, my next guest says, and by the way, he's the number 3 position in the Senate Republican leadership. My next guest says the Democrats, they need to get on board. The handwriting is on the wall and they need to start cooperating. Joining me right now is Senator John Thune. Senator Thune, welcome back to the show. Good to see you. I want to talk first about the Supreme Court and whether or not we're going to see much of a fight on this front. It looks like we already are. Do we need to actually be in a position where the nuclear option is what is exercised?
My hope is not, but that assumes a level of cooperation with the Democrats, Trish, by the Democrats. And I think that this is an exceptionally well-qualified nominee, widely respected, and was confirmed unanimously by the Senate back in 2006 when he was up for the appellate court. And so I think he's got a very compelling argument, and I hope that the Democrats come to the conclusion, although right now there's a lot of hot rhetoric out there, that eventually they'll come to the conclusion that this is somebody that we ought to confirm and not filibuster, because that's not been the tradition in the Senate.
Yeah, they like the filibuster though, but you guys very easily could get rid of that, should you so choose, via the nuclear option. I realize you're hesitant to do that now. Why?
Well, first off, it's just that's not been the practice with Supreme Courts. And right now, the threshold on a Supreme Court nominee is still at 60 votes. And we would like to maintain the tradition. If you go back to President Clinton, he got both Justices Breyer and Ginsburg without a filibuster. And President Obama, in his first term, got Justices Sotomayor and Kagan without a filibuster. This is the way this traditionally has been handled. The only real exception to that in modern history was in 2006 when Justice Alito was up for confirmation. President Obama filibustered it, and we had to have a cloture vote, but we did get more than 60 votes. But historically, when it comes to the Supreme Court, both sides have sort of cooperated. Now, people can vote up and down no, but we at least ought to allow that process and that nomination to proceed.
Okay.